Hello, thanks for joining me. Something a bit different today. This is not motorcycle related. I was just rummaging around and I found my old Meccano steam engine. My father bought me this for Christmas one year when I was about 10 years old, and boy did I have a lot of fun with this. I had a lot of other stuff that went with it. I don't know where it went, but I had a gear set, so you can see there's still some of the gears on here. There's a gear attached to that, and it sort of had this clutch mechanism where you could sort of slide this big cog out the way like that, so it would freewheel. It should sort of lock out the way. And then there was a chain drive on here, so there you see I've got that's loose now, so that's spinning without. That's it. Lovely. Oh, it still works. Good grief, it still works. Lovely. So I just thought I would see if I can fire it up, see if I can get the thing working. So the way it works is you've got the heat source is this little tray underneath that you put methylated spirits in. So I'll just put that out of the way. I'll find some meths in a minute, and then you fill it up through here. This is the filler cap. I don't know where the funnel is for filling it, so I might have a bit of fun filling it. And then there's just turn it around and see there's another little plug there that is the level hole, so you fill it up till the water just starts dribbling out of there. So the first thing I need to do is just check the washers. They've got little fibre washers. That one actually seems to be okay on the filler hole. Now this is the filler one. There's no washer on there at all, so I need to find a suitable one. I put a fibre washer on there, but also there's a little sort of pressure release valve on there, which it is working. If I get in close, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, look, pressure release valve. I'm just going to lubricate that. In fact, I'll lubricate everything, so I'm just going to use some sort of standard 3-in-1 oil here, because it is important that that safety valve works. Just put a little bit of oil in there. Make sure that moves freely. Sorry, I'm out of camera there. So I'm just making sure that that safety, it's just spring operated, safety valve will release. If I just push that up, bit difficult doing this and showing you, but I'm just putting a bit of oil on it just to make sure everything works fine. And then I've got a box of fibre washers here. I'll have a look and see if I can find something that's about the right shape for that. Right, I think that's a bit on the slightly large, but I think it'll do the job. It'll seal. Right, so I'm just going to oil everything else as well on it. Not been used for years, this thing. So I've put plenty of oil on all of the moving parts, even on the gears. Spin that round a few times. You can see I've got it on a little asbestos mat because I'm in the workshop, and I have got a fire extinguisher handy just in case we have a little accident, because it's not been run for a long time. But I don't see why it shouldn't be fine. Right, so lovely. I'm going to fill up with water. I'll do that off camera because I haven't got a tap here in the workshop, so I'll go and fill that up with water, and then let's see if we can get it fired up. Right, we've got some water in here, so replace the plugs. Hopefully that fibre washer on there will do the job. Tighten that down as tight as I can. If that starts leaking, I'll just have to nip it up with a pair of pliers. But yeah, I think we're good there. Right, let's get some methylated spirits in here. Put a reasonable amount in. Okay. Like that. I've got a lighter here. Light the meths burner and get it underneath the boiler. let's go in. It just sits underneath there. Oh yeah, it's smoking. I think, if I remember rightly, I put, you know, I sprayed it with WD-40 or light oil or something before I put it away to protect it, and immediately I can see that's burning off, so it's probably going to set the smoke alarm off in here. Anyway, we're going to leave that little bit of time now to warm up, so I'll come back to you when we've got a head of steam. Okay, so all of the oil has burnt off now. I can see it's just starting to, I think I've still got a little bit of a leak where that fibre washer is. Just tighten that up with a pair of pliers. Definitely got a head of steam. Let's see if it'll go. Oh, look at that. Now, how long is it since this thing has been running? I'd like to say. Yeah, definitely got a leak out the top. Oh, can't see anything for steam. I'll stop it. Don't know if you can see anything there. Yeah, I've definitely got a leak out of the top there. That's not sealing properly. I'll have to have another go at that. But it's amazing. It runs. It's got reverse gear as well, so I'll put it in reverse. See, it runs in reverse. Wonderful. Oh, that brings back some happy childhood memories. Okay, better open the workshop door. I'm getting steamed out in here. Right, okay. I've cleared the steam from the workshop. That was a bit much, and yeah, I think I'll fire it up again outside. But first of all, I need to sort this leak that I had here. And I think my problem was that I tried using a fibre washing on there, but that's not an even surface, beg your pardon. So I'm going to try making a little leather washer just to go on there and see if that works better. So I've just got some scrap leather here, got it out of my workshop. If you don't know, I'm a leather worker. So got a couple of leather punches. I think that'd be about the right size. So if I can cut myself, this is going to make the camera bounce, no doubt. Right, cut myself a little washer there, and then just poke that out. That's quite thick leather. I don't know if you can see, but that's actually quite thick. So if I make a hole in that to rest it on here, make a hole in that just to fit, hopefully that will work better to seal that cap off. Yeah, that's good. So let's have a look. That's my little leather washer I've just made, and that just sits nicely on there. I'm going to oil it. This is vegetable tanned leather, which is what I use for my leather work, so it will soak up moisture, including water or oil. So I'm going to oil that thoroughly now, let that oil soak in. That'll have two benefits. One of it will soften the washer a little bit, just to I'll just put that down most of the top. Yeah, it'll soften the washer a little bit, so it'll form better when it goes in there, but also it'll stop the water seeping into it. Right, move this stuff out of the way, get my steam engine back. So I don't know, you know, if you're familiar with these. I'm wondering if you're watching this, if you used to have one of these when you were a child, or indeed if you still have one like I do. Please let me know in the comments. My understanding is this is a Meccano. As I say, it's a Meccano steam engine, so it's on the base, you know, the Meccano yellow base with the holes in, so you can bolt it down, incorporate it into models. I understand it was known as the MEC1 was this particular model, and it was made by a company called, I think they're called Malins, but more generally known as Mamod. And this model they started to make in 1965, and then they made it through to 1967, when they continued to make them, but they were modified. So I can't remember how old I was when I got mine. I think it was 1972 73, something like that. And when I got it, I also got the Meccano gear set. Unfortunately, I don't have the Meccano gear set still, but I found a picture online. You can still buy them. I'm kind of tempted to buy one, but I don't know if I would really use it. So I'll flash up the picture of the exact same Meccano gear set that I used to have. And you can still see some of the gears on here. So there's the small gear, there's the, you know, most like the clutch mechanism on that with the spring, and then there's the little chain drive on there. So I had a chain drive off that, and I made various different things with this. I think my favourite was I made a little steam powered car with it that I used to drive up and down the road. I also made a winch with it. I made a crane which I used to use out the bedroom window. So, you know, if you have memories of something like this, please do let me know, because many happy childhood memories with this. So that looks like the oil is soaking in nicely there. So I'm going to top up the water in the boiler again, get some more meths in here and see if I can fire it up. But I'm going to take it outside to do that, so we're not steaming out the workshop. Right, we're outside now, which I think is where I should have started. So just doing that up finger tight. Get some more meths in my little burner here. Difficulty lighting that with the brace. That's it, I can see it's going. Okay, get that underneath the boiler, and then I found it comes up to steam very quickly as this. It doesn't take long at all, so give it a couple of minutes and see what we get. One thing I can't share with you on the video, unfortunately, is the smell. And oh, that is just bringing back so many memories of my childhood. It's a kind of smell, it's this combined smell of methylated spirits, you know, the burning methylated spirits in the burner, of you know, steam from the boiler, which, you know, actually has got something of a smell to it, and of course the oil as well, and just a combination of those. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's incredible how smells can just you know, trigger off memories like that. Okay, we seem to have a head of steam. Let's see if we're good to go. Oh yes. Oh, it's running much better this time. Because it was, you know, leaking out of here before, I don't think I had enough steam going, and it was squirting a lot of water out. But now, yeah, we've got a proper head of steam, and that is just running beautifully, isn't it? Very quiet. Absolute joy. And of course, something which was, you know, a feature of this steam engine, which, you know, at the time was something a bit special, was this reverse gear. Switch the reverse gear to the direction, and it'll run the other way. Wonderful. Oh, I'm glad I got this out just to have a little play with. It's a very nostalgic little moment for me. Is this? It's lovely. I hope you're enjoying it, and please do, you know, comment below if you used to have one of these, or if you still have one, or, you know, something similar, because I know they made different models. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm not sure if I'm tempted to go out and start buying Meccano and start building things again, but it's lovely just to have a little engine like this. Oh, it's not half going, just look at the speed of that piston. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot for watching.